nasira, it is the Chinese supplier who repairs it and everything. So it makes it very impossible for customs to really...
We're just talking about an X-ray.
Yes, sir. I'm talking about the X-ray
that will pass through the private property or the private corporation. Don't give me that bullshit, no? Alam mo, hindi makatotohanan yung sinasabi mo eh. Kay Jimmy Guban. Jimmy Guban kasi we're talking about din yung mga illegal drugs eh. Kasi you mentioned sometime, I cannot recall anymore, pero nabili ko sa iyo yung tungkol sa Tagaloan port sa Misamis Oriental. You mentioned about it and sinabi mo na marami pumapasok doon. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor. That is an PDDEC Tagaloan Port, MICT, Your Honor. Mindanao International Container Terminal, Your Honor.
Yes, at doon sa mga minention mo about those cargos or mga goods na pumapasok doon, nabanggit mo na bulk ng mga drugs are entering during that time doon sa Tagaloan.
According to our intelligence report, Your Honor, transshipment na ginagamit po ang Tagaloan Port, yung Mindanao International Container Terminal.
At marami ang mga pumapasok.
Yes, according to our report, Your Honor, or intelligence community volume.
At sa tingin mo, bakit nakakapasok doon sa lugar na yan?
This is an industrial estate, maluwag, and that is operated by, I should say, coming from Davao, Your Honors.
And that port, no, is under the jurisdiction of the PDDEC.
Yes, Your Honor.
Which, Mr. Chairman, pinag-usapan na rin po natin dito nung mga nakaraang hearing natin. And we have invited yung mga former commissioner ng custom. I will be asking some questions to the commissioner natin, no? During that time that they were the one handling the custom, meron lang pong pakikita na na picture. Can we show a picture ng technical, please? Okay, yan yung sa atin sa Tagaloan. Yan yung ating port. At yung sinasabi ni Jimmy Guban na maraming nakakapasok na mga illegal drugs. As a matter of fact, we have invited also Mr. Tony Yang again para at least ma-confirm natin mamaya in a little while dahil nga po dun din po malapit yung kanyang port, no? Mr. Tony Yang, can you please clarify something about yung port na pag-aari mo doon sa Sandia Steel? Sige, upo muna kayo. So kung titignan po natin itong port na to, makikita po natin lahat ng goods natin, diyan po siya nagdadak. Diyan sa may dagat mismo. At itong MCTSI, siya po yung nag-ooperate. But the custom, kung makikita niyo yung picture na green doon, allowed in subcontractor na ang pangalan po ay Golden Sun. Remember this name? Golden Sun? Kung matatandaan nyo, dito natin nahuli, no? Yung sinasabi po natin doon sa may connection kila Nonolin, no? Na Golden Sun. This is the one operating. Yung pong designated examination area na kung saan doon dyan po nakalagay ang X-ray. So ngayon, I'll be asking muna yung mga dati nating commissioner. Siguro si Commissioner Isidro Lapena muna. Dito po sa picture na to, during that time, ang designated examination area na kung saan ang X-ray are being managed by a private corporation and not within the custom. Why is it was allowed by custom to operate the X-ray by a private corporation? that is a sovereign function that belongs to custom. Now, tanong ko, Commissioner C, during your time, nag-exist na po ba itong Golden Sun na siya po nag-ooperate ng X-ray outside the custom? Yes or no?
I don't remember that that company, Mr. Shea.
Commissioner, 2012 pa po sila nag-ooperate. Kailan po kayo napasok sa custom?
I assume as the Commissioner of Customs in 2017, Your Honor.
Correct. 2017.
Yeah.
Kung 2017 po kayo, alam niyo po na nag-ooperate itong private company na sila po ang nagmamanage ng X-ray facility that being handled by the Golden Sun. Kasi 2012 pa rin po, 2012 pa po sila eh. Kung titingnan po natin, ang kanila pong General Information Sheet sa Security and Exchange Commission and their contract with Custom 2012 until 2035 ang kanilang kontrata. 25 years was given to them to operate the X-ray in the designated examination area wherein all the goods that dock in that port will pass through that X-ray in a private corporation.
That's right, Your Honor. I just don't remember the name of the company that operates it. But when I assume as the Commissioner of Customs, I made a study of the operations of Customs. And of course, Bureau of Customs at time, we have a problem pertaining to corruption. It's something that we have to address. And it starts with, one is the process of the processing of the goods that comes in, and that one essential part of that process is the X-ray.
Kaya nga po, Commissioner, napaka-importante po nito kasi itong pong X-ray sa designated examination area is a sovereign function. Ibig sabihin po, function po ito ng ating gobyerno. Hindi po ito function ng isang private corporation.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, ang tanong ko sa inyo, Commissioner, why did you allow to operate a private company using the X-ray in a designated examination area?
Well, as I've said, Mr. Chair, it was already existing that time when I arrived.
Okay.
So, yeah, and so we made a study to improve the system. In fact, that's one of those that I saw that needs to be corrected, including we even have a study and almost complete automation of our customs.
Bakit hindi po natin kinansel? Kasi kung titignan nyo yung picture, no?
Yes,
alam po ba yung X-ray na andun sa isang private company being owned by Golden Sun? At lahat po ng mga container, kaya pala pumapasok yung mga ating mga imported goods, lumabas na siya ng custom, saka mo pa lamang siya i-X-ray. It doesn't make sense, ha? Na pagkalabas niya ng custom, saka ka palang dadaan sa X-ray sa isang private company. Now, ang tanong ko po sa inyo, sir, sino po ang may-ari ng Golden Sun?
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, I don't remember.
Hindi mo po tanda.
If I may, Congressman
Yes.
Fernandez, Golden Sun 999.
No, it's not Golden Sun 999. It's Golden Sun Cargo Examination Services Corporation.
Okay.
I know where you're driving at, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, but I'd just like to
Yes,
inform Your Honor that the owner of Golden Sun 999 is Mr. Tony Yan.
Yes.
So perhaps that would help you in trying to drive at your point, Your Honor.
Actually, Mr. Chairman, I know the answer in my questions, but I just wanted them to answer me. Para titignan ko kung nagsasabi sila ng totoo. Siguro pa natin si Commissioner Peldon. Commissioner Peldon, during the time na ikaw po ang commissioner, have you encountered this problem? This huge problem of our country. Malaking problema natin yung mga nawawalang containers. A while ago, I was talking to the chairman and we are talking about the name of that boxes that were found in Dumoy that came from Cagayan de Oro, doon mismo sa port. Nakapasok dahil ang X-ray nasa labas at mag-aari ng isang private corporation na Golden Sand. And that's the reason why Commissioner Nick Baldon, do you know about this issue about the designated examination area wherein a private corporation sa pangalan ng Golden Sand Cargo Examination Services Corporation owns the X-ray na ginagamit doon po sa mga containers na lumalabas galing sa custom? Do you know about this?
Yes, Your Honor. In fact, in Mindanao, there are two cases of similarly situated. One in Davao and one in Cagayan de Oro. During my time, I vehemently questioned why X-rays were conducted outside customs property. In fact, in Davao, it's across the street, and Davao was at that time under litigation because there's an issue of whether or not the X-ray has to be conducted in that private property. So that cases was dragged until I think it was finally the custom won that the X-ray to be conducted in that private property will be stopped. As far as that Cagayan de Oro is concerned, I know about it. I asked our legal department why that one was approved in 2012, because when I assume it's already there, contracts were already signed, and I think it's not the commissioner who in level who signed it. I think it's higher authority who signed the contract. So I tried to ask our legal to...
Who is the highest authority in here?
I am not sure whether it's just the commissioner who signed it, but definitely it's...
Who was the commissioner who signed it?
2012, sir, so...
Yes.
That's... I assume in 2016.
But during your time that you were already the commissioner, you have the power to cancel the contract because it is a sovereign function. Meaning, ang X-ray sa isang designated examination area, ang nag-handle yan is government. It should not be private corporation. Di ba? Isipin mo, private corporation mag-handle ng mga imported goods na nanggagaling sa ibang bansa. At kung gano'n ang sitwasyon natin, talagang makakapasok yung mga illegal drugs. Now, ang tanong ko sa iyo, Commissioner Baldon, sino ang may-ari ng Golden Sand Cargo Examination Services Corporation?
So before I answer that, I would like to further express...
Commissioner, you answer me first. A while ago, you were telling us that you made an investigation on this matter. So if you have done some investigation on this matter, surely you know who to investigate. Now, ang tanong ko sa iyo, sino ang may-ari ng Golden Sand Cargo Examination Services Corporation?
I don't remember the name at that time, but this is the problem of the X-ray, sir. It's not only the areas where the X-rays are conducted.
Excuse me, malalayo tayo. Hindi mo kilala si Mr. Dennis Uy?
In 2016, I assume it. I know.
Dennis Uy. I know that they own this company.
I wasn't briefed about the ownership. By the investigation I asked to be conducted, Your Honor.
Sir, we have to remind you, both of you, that you are under oath, no? Napakalaki po ng kumpanyang to. At kayo po, namamahala ng mga imported goods na dumadaan sa ating mga ports ng buong bansa. At itong port na to sa Tagaloan, ang X-ray, nasa labas ng custom. Pinahawakan ng isang pribadong kumpanya, which is against the sovereign function of putting this X-ray in the hands of the government. Wala tayo napapasukan na maraming droga Dahil you allowed the X-ray to be operated by a private company owned by the Davao Group. Andito, sa SEC, kung sino man maaari. Noel B. Taoho, isang politician sa Davao City. Sherilyn Uy, Davao City. Ramon Edison Batacan, Davao City. Socorro Agreso, Davao City. They owned this private corporation that operated this designated examination area outside the premises of the government. Mr. Chairman, don't you think it's problematic that you did not do something when you were the commissioner of the custom? Both of you, tell me. Sige, Commissioner Paldon.
I tried, Mr. Chair, but I see a bigger problem than that. If I may be given a...
Sure, surely, go ahead.
Not just the examination area is problematic. I find it also problematic that the contract of the X-ray entered into between the Philippine government and a Chinese supplier. It is the Chinese supplier who maintains the X-ray machines. So pag nasira, it is the Chinese supplier who repairs it and everything. So it makes it very impossible for customs to really...
We're just talking about an X-ray.
Yes, sir. I'm talking about the X-ray
that will pass through the private property or the private corporation. Don't give me that bullshit, no? Alam mo, hindi makatotohanan yung sinasabi mo What I'm trying to point out here, Mr. Chairman, is that you allowed a private corporation to manage a sovereign function that belongs exclusively to the government. And yung ginawa po ninyo is the relinquishment of your duty, that you have taken your oath to protect the interests of the government. And what is the interest of the government? Di ba? Na malaman natin kung ano yung mga pumapasok sa ating teritoryo. Eh, paano natin malalaman na pumapasok sa ating teritoryo na kung ang X-ray natin ay being managed outside the custom? Yun ang sinasabi ko, Mr. Paidon. Di ba? Sana po, you have done something. Did you tell this to the President during that time? Sinabi niyo po ba na may problema yung ating X-ray na naandun sa labas ng custom? Lahat ng ating mga container, doon dadaan paglabas ng custom, saka mo pa lamang siya i-X-ray? It doesn't make sense, Mr. Paidon, Commissioner La Peña. Would you agree with me that it doesn't make sense?
Yes, Mr. Chair. In fact, I said that I made a study of the operations of customs on the outset. And then one of those that I saw is the improvement of or the operation of the X-ray. And in fact, I have made a recommendation for the purchase of X-ray and training of technicians. And one of those that that even helped me is Mr. Ramon Ang, who will donate these X-ray machines. And he said that I will provide the personnel, will just train.
Okay.
So that was on the way. And I was just overtaken by events because of the magnetic lifter.
Okay. Sir, did you tell this to the President, that we have, the former President? Because alam natin na nasa labas yung X-ray and being managed by the Golden Sun, owned by Mr. Dennis Uy. So ngayon, sinabi ba natin sa Presidente na, Sir, hindi pa pwede ang X-ray sa labas kasi Function po yan ng ating Estado. Sinabi niyo po ba sa former President?
Mr. Chair, I did not tell the President, but we were on the work. As I've said, even Mr. Ramon Ang was...
No. What I'm trying to ask you, did you tell the President, Mr. President, may problema po tayo, malaki po. Bakit? Kasi yung X-ray, nasa labas po ng custom. Paglabas sa mga cargo sa custom, nasakop ng gobyerno, saka pa lang siya i-X-ray doon sa isang private company owned by Mr. Dennis Uy, owned by the Golden Sun. Did you tell the President?
Mr. Chair, no. Although, as I've said...
So you have this responsibility.
Yes,
Di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You took your oath as a commissioner to protect the interest of the Filipino people. Now you're telling me, ikaw lang ang gumawa nito at wala nang iba pa? So dapat pala makasuhan po kayo dito. Because hindi nyo na-rescind yung kontrata na 25 years na sinayin ng custom, andito, sinayin ng custom, sinayin ninyo, sinayin ng custom na disadvantages to our government. Kaya maraming pumasok lahat ng mga illegal, rice, sugar, drugs, everything entered that area. Starting 2012 until now, pumapasok pa rin po sila. Alam niyo po ba yun?
Well, I will agree with you, Mr. Chair. But may I mention that with the changes, with the discussion of improvement of operations of customs, that in my time we were able to improve collection and we met the targets and had a surplus collection of 18 billion pesos.
I believe of that. But surely, if you put back the X-ray inside the costume, the government will earn more. This is economic sabotage. Economic sabotage ang ginawa po ninyo. Ibig nyo, Mr. Dick Paidon, economic sabotage. Did you tell to the President that the X-ray is outside the jurisdiction of the government?
I discuss it with my immediate boss.
No, I'm asking you kung sinabi mo sa Presidente.
I informed the Secretary of Finance. He is my boss, Your Honor.
Sino po ang Secretary of Finance?
Secretary Dominguez, Your Honor.
At anong sinabi ni Secretary Dominguez?
That if I remember, he supported the review by the legal team of the legality of the contract between the service provider and customs. And the issues I remember, reason why the X-ray was conducted outside the custom area is because the customs area there is, I think we're also a locator, and we don't have enough space. That's why there's another space. That's the immediate briefing I received when I questioned why this X-ray is conducted outside the perimeter of customs. Because in Taguluan, if I remember, customs is also a locator in that big area. And I vehemently oppose why the X-ray is conducted outside the compound of customs. And there's really a legal issue between it that the commissioner cannot outrightly rescind the contract.
Yes, I got that memorandum circular that was issued by Secretary Dominguez. Number 10-2019. On 2019, he issued a memorandum circular sourcing agreements of the Bureau already existing prior to the effectivity of this administrative order shall remain valid. Alam niyo ba ang ibig sabihin itong memorandum circular? Na ngayon nagkakaproblema ang PBDEC authority dahil sa ginawang ito na memorandum circular ni Secretary Dominguez, hindi mo pwedeng i-rescind yung kontrata for 25 years. And that's the reason why hanggang ngayon yung X-ray andun pa rin sa private corporation. That's the problem of the PBDEC right now. They have a hard time. Custom. Asan ang custom? Hindi. Golden Sun ang nag-ooperate ng X-ray. Private corporation. So, saan tayo dadalhin ito, Mr. Chairman? Kaya pala meron siya napuntahan nag-intel siya doon sa Tagalawan Tagaluan. At sinasabi niya na maraming droga pumapasok. Yung X-ray pala, andun sa labas. At kung nasa labas ka, being managed by a private corporation, anong gagawin natin? Well, hindi ko alam, Mr. Chairman, kung sinadya ito, but the company who owns it, but it's a friend of the former president. Custom. Yes. I'll be asking the custom muna para at least alam natin yung update dito. Kasi we want to find out and we will be inviting over in the next hearing the PBDEC para malaman po natin ano yung predicament nila dito because they own the properties being leased by this Golden Sun for 25 years. They started in 2012. So, ibig sabihin, Mr. Chairman, hanggang 2035. Sila pa rin manage ng X-ray outside the custom. At itong point na to, Mr. Tony Yam, may tatanong po ako sa inyo. Pwede ba kitang tanungin?
想要问你一个问题。
可以。
Mr. Tony Yam, yung port, kalapit dito, hindi ba?
你的港口就是靠近这个地方，对吗？
我的港口是在那个
Tagalog po, Tagalog, please. Mag-Tagalog po kayo, marunong naman kayo mag-Tagalog
pero Tagalog din.
Oo, yes, may lang. Yung port mo, kalapit itong port na to. Sanjia still.
Sanjia City malapit sa PPT pa.
Yes, malapit, di ba? Okay. Mr. Chairman, before kasi we were talking about the Sanjia Steel Corporation. They own the same port. Ganito rin, meron silang port. Na kung saan, Mr. Chairman, nakakapasok din sa kanila. At sila, yung kanilang negosyo, yung steel manufacturing company nila, doon din po natin pinatadaan yung mga illegal yung mga ibang goods that comes from the different countries. Now, custom, andyan yung custom, inibigyan po natin. Can we ask some questions sa custom? Andyan ba? Asan?
Bureau of Customs.
Bureau of Custom. We want to be updated on this issue. Please sit down, please. So, maybe ask about the path of going through this because the contract with the Golden Sun Cargo Terminal Corporation hanggang 2037. So, can you give us some updates on this issue? Kasi this will ito po malaking kawalan ng pera sa gobyerno. Ang dami pumapasok dito. Kaya pala nakawalan tayo ng maraming containers because dito po pumapasok Yung mga smuggled goods dito pinapasok Purely dito. Bakit? Nasa labas yung X-ray po ninyo di ba? So tell us.
Your Honor, good evening, Mr. Chair. To be candid, at that time, Your Honor, I was still not connected with the BOC, but I have contacted our superiors to seek the proper information, Your Honor. But at this time, Your Honor, I cannot give you the answer, Your Honor.
Okay, can you please ask them?
Yes, Your Honor, I already...
Mamaya kasi hanggang alas 12 naman po tayo dito, you can ask them.
Yes, Your Honor.
So ask them about the direction of the Bureau of Customs with regards to this this X-ray that are being managed by a private corporation. Because I think there is reason to cancel that contract.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wala ako nakikita ang dahilan para hindi nyo cancelin yung kontrata eh. Kaya pala tayo marami nababalitaan dyan sa Tagaloan na yan eh. Yung palang reason eh. Kaya marami nakakapasok eh. Wala nagsasabi sa atin. This is the function of this Congress, the function of this committee, yung oversight power namin, now we are exercising it. Because we're losing a lot of money because of that. And Mr. Chairman, I just want to show you yung yung Golden Sun. Pakita mo lang yung Golden Sun. Can you kindly show the picture? Dalawang Golden Sun.
Picture.
Oh, picture. 2. Yan, kasi pakilakay mo lang. Mr. Chairman, ito po yung Golden Sun 999 Reality and Development Corporation na binabanggit po nyo kanina. At ito naman nasa kanan, ito yung Golden Sun na nag-ooperate po doon sa Tagaloan. Ito pong Golden Sun 999 Reality and Development Corporation is what ay pag-aari po ito ni Eddie Yang, ni Rose Nonolin, ni Hong Yang Xiang, na kapatid ni Tony Yang, si Alvin Tin Ganituen, at si Lin Wen Tsai. So, basically, makikita na muna po yung mga connection. And even dito sa ating government, napapaikot po tayo. They were able to get a subcontract lease, no? Para mag-operate sila in a private capacity to the detriment of the government, losing a lot of money because the custom allowed it. For the meantime, Mr. Chairman, yun lang po muna at maraming salamat po.
Mr. Chair, thank you for your short. Yes, Commissioner Lapena.
May I just express my agreement with the Honorable Congressman Fernandez. And indeed, our revenue collection will greatly improve if we have those X-rays. And in addition, maybe you can include this also in the program, is the automation of our customs. That from the port of origin, there will be already a declaration of the amount of the goods that enters our country. So pagkagaling doon sa port of entry, naka-send na dito sa Philippine Customs Port. So kukuliktahin na lang. And then even if we automate, even yung mga brokers, hindi na kailangan pang magpunta dyan sa customs area. Pwede natin sila for automation na lang. And there will be less human factor. At magkakaroon ng less corruption. Ma-address yung ating problema dyan pag we will automate, Your Honor.
I agree with that, Mr. Chairman. Kung wala pong intervention na manggagaling sa pinakamataas ng ating pamahalaan. Mr. Chairman, I would like to invite yung sub-collector ng PBDEC Port sa MCT operated by the MIC-PSI, si Atty. Tom Dagra, ang sub-collector niyan. At yung sa MCT Port Tagaloan, collector ng Region 10, si Mr. Alexander Lumontad. And at the same time, we need to invite those personalities as well of the Golden Sun Golden Sun Cargo Examination Services Corporation, the owner, and at the same time, the board of directors will be inviting them over to be present on the next hearing. Maraming salamat po. And also, Mr. Chairman, the PBDEC authority must be invited as well because I think sila po yung nagpalis ng lupa for 25 years.
Okay, Comsec, please take note of the request of Congressman Dan Fernandez.